The hate army troll.
It's the hate army, bro.
The hate army.
Shout
that
out
guy.
to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
All the doors are locked. They're locked in this room. All right, so to advance, we're supposed to interact with the table. Can we talk to her? No. All right, so to advance, we have to interact the table and see what happens. Okay. So guys, I've been having a thought for the last couple of days, and I think what I want to do, once again, since we're moving on to adjusting and doing things in a better way, I think what I want to do for the streams is I want to adjust the goals. Originally, the whole idea for the King's Coffers was that, well, I want to keep making what I was making, but it's obvious that that was overinflated. So I think that we're kind of going to go back to what it used to be. Not the incremental goals, but the overall goals. I was thinking we should do the 150 again, because that's what we were going for previously for tips. But instead of it being just tips, we will include everything, but it'll still just be the 150 that we were doing previous. So now everything that you do to contribute counts towards it. It's an easier goal to hit than the previous goal, right? I'm not saying that we're going to hit it. I'm seriously not. Like, I know we're not going to hit it this stream, but I just think that makes more sense. You know, before it was like, well, why'd you make it 200? Well, because I was getting super chats and 150 in tips every day. I don't want to screw myself. Well, guess what? Now we're not making nearly that at all. So why have an overinflated goal? I think we'll adjust it, and it'll probably work better for everybody. All right? That's what we'll do. We'll do the 150 like we were doing, okay? And it'll include everything. Super chats, super stickers, and tips. Sound good? Fair enough? All right. Now we can resume.
How's it going with your band? I really want to see you play some shows.
Oh, done so. Broke up. Kaput.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Bands, you know. I started a band to get girls, but I made the grave error of dating a girl in my own band.
Oh, no. It's progressive. Uh-oh. Big trouble. We got big troubles. In the 1980s, it would be very rare to see a plot like this in a horror movie. Today, it's very common, actually. But like 1980s, they would not have, oh, she dates girls and stuff like that, right? But I don't know. I'm not opposed to it as long as it's well done. So let's see if it's well done or not. I don't really care either way. Like I said, I don't care your gender. I don't care of your sexual preference. I don't care if you're polka dot, you know, what color your skin is. I don't give a shit. As long as the story is good, I don't care. So let's see if they've done it correctly. And by the way, Iron Chef Sakai, I missed it, had tagged me and said, we want your goals back. Like, for example, the incremental goals. Well, here's the thing. Number one, I'm not going to be putting incremental goals on the leaderboard. I'm not. All right? There's certain situations where you don't want to do them. For example, on a day where I'm doing an interview or I'm doing some different kind of content, I'm not going to be doing them. If we're doing standard gameplay streams, then perhaps, yes, we can bring them back. I'm okay with that. But it depends. Like, for example, the last 2 days, it was insanely hot. There was no way I was wearing hats and vests during days when this was 100-degree inside my office, right? Like today, I have the window open. It's cooler in here. I'd be okay with wearing a hat or a vest if we hit those goals at 100 and 150 bucks of contributions. But it has to be subjective. It can't be, oh, you know, no matter what, you absolutely have no right to ever dispute it. You must do it. No. You got to have some level of fucking realism here and understanding of the human condition. No, I'm not going to be sitting here torturing myself to dress up in a vest when it's 100 degrees in my office. That's incredibly fucking stupid. And quite frankly, people should be supporting me for my content and not for me to dress up. Okay? So, if you want to contribute to see those goals, all right, cool. I'm down for that, but it has to be a normal day when it's fine. Today is fine. Tonight on the late stream, perfectly fine. You know, tomorrow, if we're playing Metaphor and it's a cooler day, fine. But if I'm playing Street Fighter and I'm already overheated and my adrenaline's all the fucking way up, you can already see me all stressed out, I'm not going to be putting hats and vests on. If I'm doing an interview, I'm not going to be putting, you know what I mean? No, we're not doing that stuff. Okay, so it's subjective for sure. Let me put it that way. It's not going to be objectively yes or no. It's going to be subjective judgment. But I'm okay with bringing it back if people want it for certain streams. All right? The whole idea, and I'm not kidding you, earlier this year, people have been outright telling me that it was like they're tired of it. It's kind of kiddie shit to be dressing up during the stream. It was fun for a bit, but now it's just silly shit, and it doesn't really matter anymore. So, and then people are like, well, think of other goals. Well, what? Because the goals people think of, I can't do. Oh, can you stay later to stream? Dude, I'm already here all day long, and I don't spend enough time with my family as it is. No, I'm not going to be streaming extra on top of that. I already work my ass off, right? So people can think of other things that are reasonable. I'm down for that, but no one ever seems to have a viable replacement. Everyone says this or that, and then everyone shoots it down and says it's not good. So, yeah, if you guys want to come up with something different, I'm okay with that. But I don't want to commit to something and be like, yes, absolutely, every single stream, we'll be bringing back the hats and the vests and everything. I think it's dumb because it is situational. There's going to be days when absolutely I don't want to do it. There's going to be days when it's not healthy for me to do it. I'm not going to do it during those streams, right? But anyway, today, I mean, we have a half an hour left on stream. Sure, if we hit $100 in tips, we could do a hat. We just got to hurry because we only have a half an hour left. I'm okay with bringing it back as long as people want it and it's a reasonable day to do it. Fair enough? Okay, let's continue. Chagak, the bubbles needed to go because it was too disgustingly messy. Like, whenever I blew bubbles when we got likes, the whole office would be covered in disgusting bubble shit, and I had to clean it. It was just nasty. Like, my keyboard was gross and everything. Shut the fuck up about the fucking bubbles before I take away the bubbles forever. People being little bitches in the chat. I'm trying to learn how to play a fucking game. Shut the fuck up and act older than 5 fucking years old about the goddamn bubble. You fucking idiot. God damn, how stupid and young can you be to act like that? Shut up. Now I can't see, now I can't play. What am I supposed to do now? Now I can't do anything. You fucking idiots will shut up. Fucking bubble. Oh look, the hottest new fighting game's out. Phil's trying to learn it. Let's talk about fucking bubbles for 45 minutes. Shut up! I'm supposed to learn how to play this fucking game with these fucking idiots acting like this in the chat. Seriously. Seriously. I'm supposed to learn a new fighting game. Bubbles, where's the bubbles? Where's the fucking bubble? You take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that? How about this? No more fucking bubbles. How about that? I'm just not doing them anymore. Because I can't concentrate and act like an adult with a bunch of people screaming for bubbles like little idiots. Jesus Christ. Seriously, I'm just so tired of it now. It's like, now, I don't want to like, we can't have fun on a stream of Phil's because it's all about fucking bubbles and shit. Shut up. Seriously, man. I just want to have fun. I can't. I literally lost that match because I can't concentrate because you idiots are fucking making me rage about bubbles. The dumbest thing. What idiotic thing to say. This is something I'm trying to learn a game. It's very hard to learn because not only is it just fundamentals of Street Fighter, but you have these new systems you're trying to learn. Brand new characters who movesets I'm trying to absorb. I only have 3 days to play this. And I'm trying to absorb as much as humanly possible. And I look back at the chat and for the last, like, hour. Bubbles, 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 bubbles. Every fucking other word out of the people in the chat. Bubbles, bubbles. Are you fucking 4? Why would you act like that? Shut the fuck up. I think you can understand where I'm coming from. This is not a late night chill stream where we're just chatting it up and having a casually good time. And then you, okay, oh, can I have some bubbles, you know? Yes, you can. Because we're just not doing anything but talking and playing a slow game. When I'm trying to learn a game like this, you shut the fuck up and stop spamming the chat with nonsense. And by the way, they only did it because there's no mod in there right now. Because you see, right now there's no mod. So I gotta fucking deal with it, right? It's like, oh my god, you drive me nuts. Bubbles, bubbles. Here, at this rate, I literally never want to see bubbles ever again. Seriously, I never want to see these ever again. I'm going to fucking throw them out. So I don't ever have to ask for it again like that. Like, that drives me nuts, man. Oh. Chagak, the bubbles needed to go because it was too disgustingly messy. Like, whenever I blew bubbles when we got likes, the whole office would be covered in disgusting bubble shit, and I had to clean it. It was just nasty. Like, my keyboard was gross and everything. You can't do that in a room full of equipment. If it's like a normal room or outdoors, that's one thing, but you can't be blowing bubbles and nasty.
You deserve better than that.
I hear you, Iron Chef Sky. He says, I'd love to tip. You know, I tipped generously in the past. It's different without having those incremental rewards. I tipped last 20 minutes last time for a vest. Do you remember? I remember, dude, I remember you've supported many, many times. Of course, I recognize you. I'm just saying, literally all year, people were saying to me, this is kind of played out. Don't do it anymore. I got a bunch of extra viewers and support for like 2 months. I was able to say, hey, we don't have to do it anymore. But now, as you can see, it's slowed down again, which I kind of knew was going to happen. Did I not say this is my history. You get high highs and low lows and somewhere's in between. That's how it's always been for me. I'm never just always at a height forever. It never lasts. So I'm totally okay with bringing it back if that's what you want. Like I said, if we hit $100 right now, we'll do a hat immediately, and we'll do it right away because we only have a half an hour left on the stream, right? I'm down for that. It only bothers me on certain situations. Like I said, fighting games, forget it. I can't be wearing that shit when I'm trying to play a fighting game.
Mom comes home.
I'm already pissed off and my adrenaline's up and I'm trying to concentrate to be good at a competitive game. It's like, dude, I can't be putting shit on now and sweating, right? And days when it's hot, these last couple of days have been awful. Today it's finally normal again and it actually feels very cool in here and nice. So I'm okay with it today, but I have to do what's best for me. I can't suffer in here. Like yesterday, I legit felt sick. I felt like I was going to vomit and pass out because I was so hot. Now you think I'm gonna put on a vest?
Splitsville for this chica.
Hell no.
Lickety.
Splits, scrams, wham bams, and thank you, ma'ams.
I received a $9 tip. Honestly, I'd love to single-handedly keep the vestry going indefinitely, but there are periods when I just can't throw any more your way. I hear ya. It's all good. I'm not, as you notice, these last few days, we had that streak going crazy, right? It was so amazing. We had 41 days of hitting the goals. And then we lost it. Then we had 12 days of hitting the goals. Then we lost it. Then we had 6. Then we lost it. You haven't noticed I'm not complaining? Guys, you've been amazing to me in my life. And recently, especially with all the stuff going down, with all the stuff coming out, and you guys allowing me to still make content. And you know what I mean? Like, you guys are awesome. I have zero grounds to ever complain about anything, you know? And I'm not going to. I'm just grateful for what I get. I really am. Obviously, I'm here. I'm like a friggin' circus barker. I'm like, yeah, let's get some likes. Let's get some. And that's, you do that to get positivity. You know what I'm saying? But for me, like, I had a great time with it. Hopefully we'll get some of that back when we get to more hype stuff in October. I know there'll be better games, and I'm doing other stuff as well that might be crossover stuff again. But I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to be sad. And listen, you never have to apologize. The fact that you guys are here and hanging out with me every day is amazing. The fact that you open your support to me and you allow me to keep doing what I'm doing is so awesome. You know, I mean, no way, shape, or form would I ever be complaining, right? We're having a great time together in life. And it's just amazing that I get to do this for a living. And thank you so much for that. All right. Now that said, let's get some support on the stream and let's hit the goals. Let's continue. Whoa, Chiak just did a $50 super chat and says, we appreciate you too. I hope that you reconsider Zelda at a later date. If not, that's fine. Let's get a hat today. All right, we don't really have time for a poll. I'm just going to grab a hat. Thank you so much, Chiak, for a whopping $50 super chat. Here's the thing. Normally, Zelda would be the kind of game that I would play. But that would be the kind of game that I would play in balance with other things that are doing well. If you haven't noticed, a lot of stuff's been doing well. I think the higher profile games are yet to come out. Like, you know, I think when Silent Hill 2 Remake comes out, that's going to be hot. When Call of Duty comes out, that's going to be hot because I'm playing it on my new PC. Right now, we don't really have that rotation. It's kind of like, Astrobot, Casting of Frank Stone, some fighting games. You see, I would totally love to play it maybe later. We'll see if I can, like, balance it with other stuff. Okay, so time for a quick hat. I'm literally grab the hat that's up top. This is the hat staring me in the face. I'm just going to put it on. The straw hat. There we go. There we go. Because we don't have time for a poll. All right. Yeah, I totally would play Zelda, but what am I going to balance it with? Other games that people aren't really caring about? It kind of sucks, you know? Like, Zelda would have been the game I balanced with the other games, and then I have other popular games, but it's just a very slow year, right? Oh, here we go with this shit. What happened to Bohi pans? Well, it's just like I was just saying. Listen, when I was doing stuff with Kino Casino when it was fresh and I was doing a bunch of it, of course, all their supporters were coming over here in droves to support me. Now, they've been gone for a month, right? Like, their fans are in hibernation. They're waiting for these guys to come back. And I get the feeling when they come back, number one, they're going to get a big boost from their fans who are clearly waiting them to come back, right? It's number one. Number two, when we do stuff together again, it's going to, you know what I mean? They're going to come back. But I was not expecting that they were just going to watch all of my content and adopt me fully as the person to watch. And you know what I'm saying? It was for a little bit there. We got the boost, but the boost will eventually come back. Like I said, I have some stuff in the works. I got a couple big high-profile interviews coming up, hopefully over October, I feel. I forgot to update the total. You're right. Thank you. The total, we are at 112. We are at 112, so we are $38 away from hitting our goal for the stream, which would be the first time in 3 days that we had hit a goal. Actually, last time we hit it was Sunday. Yeah, it would be first time in 3 days if we did that. But I only got about 20 minutes left on the stream, everybody. Will I do some Dead Boy Daylight with the Kino Boys or Brian in October? I don't know. Right now, the only collabs that I'm considering right now, like Brian said he wanted to do some Warzone stuff when Call of Duty comes out, and I'd be down for that, to try like teams of 2 Warzone. I have absolutely no clue if the Kino guys are serious about Call of Duty or not, or if they'd be interested in that. That's their call. I'll definitely bring it up with them. You would think they'd want to do more horror themed stuff though. So if you're talking about Dead by Daylight, yeah, I don't know how that would work. Wait a minute. She said she's Bonnie's daughter, but Bonnie was gay. So I guess Bonnie was... Maybe Bonnie, I guess you could technically still have a kid with your own DNA without proper intercourse if you go to the doctor, right? Okay, so maybe that's what it is? Huh. I think this is where we're going to adjourn, guys. What sucks is it's probably going to load, I would hope, from this room, right? I would hope that we can resume from this room next time and just pick it up from here. But we don't have time. I'm out of time, and, I got to get uploaded, and I got to eat dinner and come back for a stream tonight. We will definitely continue this later on in the week, likely over the weekend. I like it. I think one more stream will be good because there's only 4 more of the collectibles left, so you think one more stream of it will probably wrap it up. And I had fun with it today. Now that we actually got stuff going crazy here, actual killers coming after you and stuff, it's actually gotten a lot better. So I'm excited now for the next time that we play it. All right. Thank you all. Great stream. Good audience here. Had a good time. Can't wait for more the next time that we play. Peace out, everyone, and I will see you then. All right. So, folks, yes, that is it. Thank you guys so much for chilling and for supporting the stream, those who did. And this will continue likely on the weekend, okay? So, tonight, it is the return of WWE Champions on the late stream. Tonight on WWE Champions, it's the continuation of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event. It's week 2 in the game for it now. So we'll see what's new. There's probably new tours, new events to do, possibly a new loot. And yes, if we hit support goals tonight, I would be okay with doing a pull. If we do hit the goal, we'll see if we hit it or not. And go from there. So, guys, thank you. Good stuff. I had a good time. I hope to see you tonight for Champions. If not, tomorrow. FYI, there will be a podcast tomorrow. And it will be an interview. I'm not going to tell you who the interviewee is yet. I'm going to announce it later tonight, like last thing. All right? So, surprise interview tomorrow, and I'll tell you who it is later tonight. Then, after that, we're going to be playing the Metaphor demo that just came out all day. Apparently, it's 5 hours long, so we need all day to play it. So, after the interview, we'll jump into Metaphor, and it should be good. Okay, I hope you'll join me for that tomorrow. All right? And then we're going to play this more on the weekend. Plus, we're going to finish Astrobot over the weekend. So, thank you all. Enjoy the break. I hope to see you tonight for WWE Champions. Peace out.
Typically helps me more than anything.